Guys, welcome to the DFW After Show. My name is Dylan Arena, also known as Dylan T Comedy. I have a couple other really talented people here with me this afternoon. To my left is Mr. Garvey Marcus.
Hey, how's it going?
How you doing, man? You good?
Chilling.
Thanks for coming out today.
Thanks.
And to his left, directly across the table from me, Mr. Richard Moore.
What's going on, everybody? Hope y'all having a great day.
Fantastic,
Hey.
man.
Yes, sir.
That's what I like to hear. Guys, you seem really why are you uptight, man? Loosen up. It's okay.
I'm waiting on you, bro.
No,
We're
don't
doing
wait on
this
me.
thing.
Hey, we're doing it. It's
Okay,
happening.
well, let's rock and roll,
I mean, I
baby.
get it. I'm with you.
Let's go,
I'm
brother.
with you. All right, brother.
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 The Hulkster, baby. What's up?
Was that the Hulk? Yeah, that was the Hulk.
That was
Hey, what? Listen, I didn't follow WWE.
Okay, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry,
I'm sorry.
man.
I'm
All
sorry.
right, so we're all here. We want to talk about what happened last night. This is a couple of good shows this last weekend. So that's why we're here for the after show, because we want to discuss this. You know, we're gonna be Monday morning quarterbacks.
Yes, sir.
Good
Yes,
times
sir.
on that one. I like to hear that. Like I said, guys, my name is Dylan. I am your host for this episode. I want to bring you guys out here and just tell you a little bit about myself. I got into comedy not too long ago, about 6 months ago. Been having a good time with it, enjoying myself. Not really sure what else we're gonna go with that one, because I don't really know how to describe myself. I just like to be myself, much like the guys on the show with me here. Garvey, tell me a little bit about you, man. How'd you get into comedy?
Oh, man, I was lonely, bro. I had moved up to Dallas because my mom ran away from the family when I was like a teenager. So I came up here to visit.
Yeah.
When I visited, this motherfucker had a seizure up here. So I was like, I got to stay here, right? I'm lonely. I don't know nobody. I'm trying to figure out where can I go where there's people that like will shoot the jokes with me, you know what I'm saying, back and forth.
Okay.
Hyenas Comedy Club, that was it.
That's a good one. That's a great spot.
That's what's
Where are
up,
you
bro.
originally from? I got to ask you that.
Houston.
Houston.
Well, I was born in St. Croix, but I grew up in Houston.
All right. So you came all the way up from the armpit of Texas.
Pretty much so.
I mean, it is, man. If you walked outside in the summertime, you got to take 2 showers.
It's really more like the crotch of Texas because we got good crabs and seafood.
Fair enough. I can dig that.
Yeah, we're going to pause on that, man. We're going to pause on that right there, man. But, yeah, well, I picked the pause up from one of my light-skinned brothers, you know what I'm saying? So that's where I picked pause up in certain topics we talk about, you know what I'm saying? He'll say something like, pause. I'm like, all right, hold on, you know what I'm saying? But my name is Richard Moore. I started probably about a year ago, and how I got into it was my aunt. And y'all call me this name. She don't want to say it. You understand what I'm saying?
Okay.
And she said, Richie, you know how to go do comedy. I said, ain't it? Look here. Everybody can't do comedy.
That's the way to do it.
Right. You know, everybody can't get up there on stage. And if you think that you can, then it doesn't work out. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I didn't want to disrespect the genre of comedy.
Yeah.
So I didn't want to just jump up there and be on some bull crap. So the first place I went to was at Backdoor in Richardson.
Okay.
And they went straight, you can't say.
Oh, no, that's a clean
That's a clean mic,
club,
bro.
man.
That's a clean
That was
mic.
actually my first mic. They gave
Right.
me 3 minutes.
And
Did you
that-
know that? Did y'all know it was clean when y'all went?
No,
I did because I called.
I didn't. I did not know that. I actually, like, when I first did Backdoor Comedy Club, I went to their open mic, and they were still at the DoubleTree Hotel. They were still over there off 75.
Right.
And I went there, did not know it was a clean mic. I get there like, you have 3 minutes. This is before I even really started doing comedy.
Right.
Oh my God, man. I got up there and I was like, oh yeah, dropped one F-bomb, immediately got lighted. Like, that's it, it's over. You're done. That's it.
The part that tripped me out about it is when somebody actually doing their set, and you can tell they get into their set.
Yeah.
And that 3 minute, that light pop up like this, they be like, oh yeah. And they still go through it. They be like, man, you got to get off the stage. And I was like, and that's when I found out about the etiquette of comedy.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So it changed the whole perspective of what I thought comedy was actually supposed to be about. So.
Oh, running the light. You thought you just get up there and do till you finished with it?
Right, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? You know, first thing I thought about, the police was coming. I was like, oh, I'm finna go to jail. I haven't been before, you know what I'm saying? But she flashed the light. I thought I was getting pulled over, cuz I'm just all I'm saying.
Let me ask you this question, man. So, like, when you got into comedy and you're first learning about the etiquette of it, like, when you first did your open mic, you only had 3 minutes. Now, for me personally, 3 minutes was an eternity. So I look at other comics who come up in this game and they're doing the same thing. Like, did you feel the same way? Did you have that kind of similar feeling when you get up on the mic for the first time and it's on you now? Like,
Right.
You're on stage.
That the first initial going on stage, I was shit faced, bro. I had no idea what I was actually doing. When I got up there on stage, bro, And the way, you know, if y'all been a back door, the way their lights are set up,
Yeah.
it's directly in your eyes, so you can't see the crowd when you're moving and pacing back and forth. The only thing you can do is just hear laughter.
Yeah.
I got no laughter. it was, you know what I'm saying? It was just like, ding. And I was like, okay, yeah, I'm going to keep going through my stuff. But at the same time, I was like, man, I'm finna go home, bro. It was, you know, because it
It's
kind of
defeating, isn't it?
right. You know what I'm saying? It make you not want to continue to go.
So that was your first time?
Bro, that mind blowing, bro. I was like, I had no idea how it actually plays out.
Wait, but bro, I couldn't imagine like keep on doing it when you ain't getting no laughs the first time. Because the first time I did it, I got like a couple little things.
But you know why though, right?
Huh?
You know why?
Why?
They thought you was Wesley Snipes' little brother, so they gave you a pass.
You're right.
Damn it, there go Blade too. I'm like, oh shit, there go Blade. So that you got a pass. But I'm light skinned, bro.
Now I've been
so
working on my
it's different.
taxes.
Oh, see, he one of them brothers.
I ain't gonna follow in the footsteps
You
of
know what I'm
He's
Wesley.
not trying to follow Wesley Snipes.
No, no.
Wesley did time in jail.
As
for
long
tax
he,
evasion.
as long he don't do that movie, woo, we good. So we good. That's all I'm saying. But
Oh man.
it was, bro. It was horrible at first, bro. I'm not gonna lie. And from after going to back door, I went to Hyenas. I was like, okay, I'm gonna go to Hyenas. I'm gonna cut up there. No, wrong.
Hyenas is a different animal though,
What?
because you got all the different blocks that you have there. Because I think like
Yeah,
the first block
like
you
five.
get like 4 minutes, 5 minutes. I don't.
5 minutes.
5
yeah.
minutes is like
then
the max.
Then the last two blocks
It's 3 minutes.
is 3 minutes
Mm-hmm.
with 10 and 10. So
Yeah.
that's 30 minutes on one block. The last block is another 30 minutes.
Yeah.
You got an hour in that first block, and then you got
Mm-hmm.
45 minutes in that second block. So it's
Yeah, it's tough though. 'Cause
Yeah,
you get up there
man.
because that's it. I mean, you see like local comics getting up there and they're running their set real quick,
right.
Yeah.
and you don't have time to really even think. Like if you're not there, you got to get up. Like,
Right.
You gotta go.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It was just totally different, bro. I was like, okay, now I see what these cats be talking about when they say, man, I've been out here, you know, the rappers talking about I be out here grinding. I was like, y'all motherfuckers ain't grinding. That was, you know, that what you think, but then you watch the process of it, and then you're just like, yes, they are. They're out every night
Oh, they really
grinding
are.
and working. So I'm seeing the manifestation of what we do every night as we going up on stage, working on our craft to get better
Absolutely.
and to move up to the next level of this
Right.
game in comedy. Because I remember seeing you, I was like, damn, I couldn't see him on the outside with his teeth in his eyes. So I was like, who is this brother up here, man? I had no idea. I was like,
That's all I need.
Hey.
He only saw teeth. That's all he saw.
That's
You
all
know
I
what I'm
need
saying?
is teeth and eyes.
But it was dope, though, because I thought I was looking at a black shadow with teeth, and I was like, goodness gracious, boy, he's bad without even seeing him. You know?
Oh, he did. He got up there. He killed
I
him.
mean, he did. He killed him. And Arenas, don't you short yourself out
Hey,
too,
listen,
bro.
I always short sell myself, man.
No, don't do that.
I am in a perpetual state
I'm
of
just-
self-deprecation
I'm
there.
just- The thing, I'm sorry, Mr. Garvey, but the thing that got me when I seen him,
Mm-hmm.
because his head came in first. I was like, who is this? Is this Casper the Friendly Ghost up here on the mic? I was like, Casper the I don't know if you remember that, but you remember that, right?
Nah,
I ain't
never
old
watched
like
it.
y'all.
I'm just saying, but he started laughing like he knew. I'm sorry. Let's go.
I just be pretending, bro. I'll laugh and keep the conversation going.
I know.
I mean, it happens.
Yeah.
So
No.
we've been. I mean, interrupt. So we've been talking about backdoor. I mean, what other mics do we have going on? I know we had.
Hyenas, right?
We got Hyenas. We got backdoor.
Ooh, the Improv is doing a mic now. You've got to sign up
for it.
Yeah.
a week ahead over
Yeah.
email.
And that's
Yeah.
like on a Sunday, right?
Sunday
On a
afternoon, I
Sunday.
think.
It's afternoon. It's like a matinee kind of. It's like 3:00. It's cool because you could go do that mic. You can go hang out, have lunch, and then go do another mic. You can go to One Nostalgia
Yeah.
over there on was that Abrams?
Yeah, over there in the North Dallas hood. Yeah.
yeah. No, that's the essay hood right
That's
there.
why
bro.
I said the
Yeah,
North
yeah.
Dallas hood, bro. Because you know, if you ain't got your knife, you finna get got. I'm just saying. I keep mine on my side and I go over there to the Nostalgia, baby.
See, I don't go to the
Now,
Nostalgia.
I open
okay.
carry
I
swords.
don't feel. I don't
You
feel
You don't
comfortable.
feel comfortable?
No.
We gotta put you in the sun a little bit longer.
I know that's what happens.
You got to open carry a sword, bro.
I just open carry. Period.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nah.
Touche.
Yeah. I open carry these guns right here, bro. That's what I do. Yeah.
Now,
That's what it's all
gonna,
about.
I was gonna ask you guys. I was gonna ask you guys. So, how long into doing stand up, of like bombing and fucking doing this and that? How long were you doing it before you could feel like, oh, I kind of know what I'm doing. I'm not the best yet. But I can see that I'm growing here. How long were y'all into it before then?
Legitimately, I would say. I mean, I felt like I found success in it like as soon as I did my first mic, but I don't feel like I found like true legitimate success until I had my first show.
Yeah.
Because at that point it became real. You know, doing mics. I'm not gonna short sell it. Doing mics is hard enough.
Right.
But I mean, because you're getting up there and you're getting a room full of people, sometimes restaurants that are not there for comedy. They're not there to laugh.
For
Right.
sure.
They're
for
there.
sure.
They're there to do the same thing you're doing. They're there to work on their set. They're there to work on their craft to get their, improve their talent
Right.
and make themselves better. So, they're not there to laugh at other people. Do they get that benefit? Yes, because you do get people in that'll come in and want to laugh.
Right.
But that's not the primary focus of the mic. The mic, being there with an open mic, you got the people that show up that want to do, they want to come out and actually, work on their own set. So
Right.
when I finally, for me, I'll segue back to it, is, when I finally found success in my own mind, I had a show. I was on a flyer, came out there,
Yeah.
I had my set, people paid to come see comedy.
Right.
And for me, that's when I knew it was no longer practice. It was, this is game time. Like, it is, people are paying to see a show. I've got to put my best foot forward and make them laugh.
But did you feel like you had the skills to pay the bills, though? That's what I'm talking about. Like, when do you feel like you developed the actual skills of your timing, your pacing, your movements, your act outs, your setting up your jokes? Like, when do you
Yeah, I'm with you on
Well,
that one, yeah.
The one I can remember is hyenas. That was one. I started working. I started seeing stuff. I was like, okay, slow down for this point. Slow down for that one. Take your time. Pace yourself and walk through it. You know what I'm saying? So when I started looking at that part, I was like, okay, I'm getting there, but I'm not there. You know what I'm saying? Like at what was Hat Tricks? That one is like, oh, bro, that mic is something else. That open mic is
That's
something
a
else.
tough mic.
Right, you know what I'm saying? But then I left there and I was like, whoa, I'm not ready like I thought I was. Then I went to Will Calls. And Will Calls I was like, oh my goodness, this is a totally different beast. There are people that's actually there to listen.
They engage.
So, right. And to be honest with you, to your question to go back and say it, I still haven't feel like I gotten there yet. But even though it took me almost close to a year, it's like 9 months in order to where I felt comfortable on stage.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? Because doing the open mics, I was always nervous. But doing a real show when I did in last year. In August, right? Yeah, you know what I'm saying. In August when I done it, bro, I was like, wow, bro. I was like, really? And it felt different from open mics, you know.
Oh, yeah.
All these open mics that we have out right now, Los Deluyas, that's another clean mic, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm not fluent in my Spanish yet, but I'm finna work on it. You understand? Shout out to Diego. You know what I'm saying? But that's the stuff I gotta work on, man.
What's the name of the actual place?
Del Sur Tacos.
Del Sur Tacos.
720 East Jefferson Boulevard, Dallas, Texas, 75203.
Is that West Jefferson?
Yeah.
East Jefferson.
East Jefferson?
East Jefferson.
Man, y'all better bring about 4 or 5 hats.
What you mean, straps?
You gotta bring it, baby.
No, I don't do that.
I know about
Get
that.
your
over
cowboy
there.
boots.
Right?
Yeah, you ready to rock and roll.
Especially with Diego, because he's rocking those like Tejano boots.
And they
What?
come up
Like
with
them
their roll.
curly toe ones,
Bro,
yeah.
I love them. I said I'm gonna get me a pair of those boots one of these days. I'm gonna be bold enough to wear them. You know what I'm
Skull
saying?
on top.
Right, you know what I'm
You
saying?
get the steel toe on it.
You know, but everybody think I'm Cuban anyway, so I might as well rock. You know, so but yeah.
Nah, you more like Dominican.
Well, we know where you from.
Yeah, y'all know.
I
where
know
I'm
where I know where he from. He's from Sudan.
from. Nah, bro, I'm a Somalian pirate.
Oh, you a Somalian private?
You ain't know?
You got a boat?
No, I
See?
take
Neither
boat.
do they. They don't have boats either. They do that on
I
like
take the
wood
boat.
crafts.
You take a boat? You got a whole bunch of y'all?
No, they'll put a door out there. They'll go like full Titanic status and just put a door and they put like one of those little rowboat motors on it.
Hey, I don't know why he said he a pirate. I thought pirates plunder in the daytime. He can't plunder in the daytime.
No,
he got to plunder at night. Him and his whole crew got to plunder at night. When they go on the ship, they do like this.
Look at me. Look at me.
I can't see you.
Look at me.
I
I'm
can't
the
see you.
captain now.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you,
You're
Mr.
welcome.
Garvey.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you. Thank you.
Absolutely.
No, wait. So, all right. So, guys, where was what was y'all's first show that y'all did?
I did Hyena's Red Room back in September.
This past September.
This past September, yeah.
How'd that work for you?
It worked out great. Everything that unfolded afterwards became a bit of a tragedy. But hey, that's comedy though. It's either a
Right.
tragedy or you're laughing. But no, that was a good show. That was a great show for me because it ended up being 2 nights. We got Friday and Saturday. Played the Red Room there, so we ended up. it almost seemed like going from one show on Friday was a good set, but then going into Saturday, we were just still feeding off of that high from the previous
Friday.
night, and we were just feeding off the energy from the previous night.
I remember that night because I was there with you.
Yeah,
You was on the show?
He had a guest spot that night.
Yeah, I had a guest spot. Didn't nobody laugh then, but it's okay. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
But I still work on it, because I'm really in love with this. Sorry, wife, but I'm really in love with this new woman called comedy. You know what I'm saying?
But the first time I ever seen you, I thought you had been doing it already.
Man,
The thing, I was laughing. It was at Hyenas too.
Really?
You told some vulgar blue comedy joke. I ain't gonna repeat it, but
was that the one in Plano?
no,
It was in
Dallas.
Dallas?
I don't go to Plano.
Oh, you talking about that night
With
when
tall
I was,
girls.
Is Plano still open?
Bro, no, Plano closed.
Plano
Yeah, I was gonna
closed
say, I
down.
thought they were closed down.
Like for good.
For good, yeah. But I was talking about my tall women. I was infatuated by them. I still am.
Yeah.
Shout out Clarissa.
Yeah.
Well, what?
Okay.
You know Clarissa?
I know who she is.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's 6 feet, 8 feet tall. Something
That's
like
what
that.
I'm saying. Stargate. She's like,
We just name dropping in here.
Hey, listen, I gotta say, hey, we're talking about Clarissa. I know who he's talking about. I know that joke.
Rihanna.
She's short, bro.
Dude, she's like 5'4".
That's
Oh,
what.
for real?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, let's move on then.
Yeah.
So your first show was that Red Room.
It was the Red Room show.
Your
Yeah.
first show?
My first show was at the Tavern on the Square, Garland, Texas.
That's right. Yeah.
They had like a
Tavern
showcase
on-
there.
Yes, we had a show, and I opened up for Flo Hernandez that night.
That's
Bro.
right. Yeah, because that was like it was the night before, wasn't it? It was like a
Right,
Thursday?
bro. That was actually a Saturday night.
Oh, okay.
He's
And
one of
bro,
my favorites.
Dude,
Bro,
Flo is
Moonshine.
awesome.
Moonshine on TikTok, bro. But I right, you know what I'm saying? And I opened up for him, bro. I was so freaking nervous. I was outside, my family trying to talk to me. I'm like, man, y'all gone, leave me alone.
Yeah.
And Steady Eddie was there at the time.
Yeah.
Who else? It was Steady Eddie there. Zach was Zach there too.
Zach Sprung. Yeah,
Redondo?
I think it was Zach Sprung.
I think Zach Sprung was there that night too. It was me, and then it was Flo. Bro, I was so nervous, but I got up and I, did my spiel, and I was like, the pressure is off now. It felt so much better. And that night, I actually got laughed, but that was because there's my people there, so they.
Yeah.
But I
Don't
appreciate
sell
it,
yourself
though.
short, man. You got laughs. You got laughs at hyenas too.
Man, I appreciate it. I had my people there too. I'm just saying, but I had it was a good time, man. It really was to see the hard work that we do. That
paying
people,
off.
right? Everybody think that it's easy. Oh man, I can go up there and do it too. Well, come on, pimp.
Yeah, no, I do the same thing. So
Right.
when I had the mic at Big Shots,
Right.
people would come up and obviously like I'll have the setup, like I'll have the sign up sheet there before you get to the show, or even the show. I call it the show. It's a show to me. That's how I treat it. But I'll get the sign up there, and then people will go up. We'll get the comics who come in. They'll do their time, and then you'll get that random person in the crowd that's been there. Like, I want to try this. I can do this. Never having done it. And of course, I'm not the type of person to discourage anybody from doing it. If you want to try it, give it a shot. Because if anything, you're going to learn one thing. It's harder than you think it is. And if you haven't learned that it's harder than you think it is, and you're a natural at it, well, then all I've done is probably just open up a new medium for you to express yourself.
Right. Right.
Yeah. And that's good.
And that's the way I like to look at it, because there was one girl who came to the Big Shots mic. She was completely in from out of town, just hanging out watching. I think she was watching football or something. She came up to me like midway through the show, and it was before a lot of people started taking off to go to Dusty's in Denton. She was like, hey, I want to go up there. I'm like, all right, cool. So she's like, introduce me like this, bring me up. I was like, you got 3 minutes. Like this, like, you got 3 minutes. Sorry, like I've got people here who are here. They're I actually asked a bunch of people, can I bump you so that way she can try this?
Yeah.
No, I went to a handful of people. I asked them, I was like, hey, can I bump you guys just for her? Because she's getting 3 minutes. Everybody else had 7. So I was like, all right.
Yeah.
And I was like, would you mind? And everybody's like, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
I'm going to do it. So, she got up there, did her 3 minutes, and killed it. Like, absolutely killed it. And like everybody looked at it, and like you could see like the excitement in her eyes when she actually started looking at it. Like she started like
knowing that she was killing.
Yeah, and then when she finally acknowledged it, it was crazy. So she was enjoying it, and I don't think I've seen her at any other mics after that. But you know what? Hey, listen, she had fun.
Wait, did you find out? Did she ever say what kind of business she was into? What she did for a living?
No, she never cared. No, she was just she did this whole like 3-minute set about growing up in the Midwest, and I think she grew up on like a dairy farm or something like that. But it was cracking jokes about that, so I was just losing my mind laughing at it. But
yeah.
I guess her husband was there, or her boyfriend, somebody was there, but no support from him. Like he was just watching her, like you can't do this. He just sitting over there with his beer, like, all right, yeah, she's. I don't even know what I'm doing here.
Well, something that I noticed though, watching like, because there's always the waves of people that will like lose a bet and they'll have to go do stand up or whatever.
Right.
So, but there's a group of people basically that in their job details or whatever, they have to speak to people every day. They have to riff. They have to kind of like sell people on stuff. Like lawyers. There was a lawyer dude that came to Hyenas one night. He lost a bet and he had to go up. This dude, it was like second block or whatever. Like people are bombing, bloop, 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 whatever. He does his little sketch that he apparently wrote on the car on the way there, and it got bigger laughs than anybody else in second block.
Wow.
Dang.
Dude, like it's like like you gotta match your job descriptions. I don't know, man.
Well, see, it's ironic that you mentioned that because, like, for me personally, I do not do well with public speaking, right? So where I work, my day job, I actually have to like occasionally have to give presentations to people, right? So I have to figure it out and actually, get up there and talk to people about it. And the thing that really gets me on that is I freeze up. I can't do it. Like if I have to give an actual business-oriented presentation for anybody, I can't do it. I freeze up. Like I will look like Michael J. Fox on a bad day. It's terrible. Just start shaking.
Well, like you'll like forget the information.
Oh yeah, and the thing is, I got a PowerPoint, so like I could have a PowerPoint like right there on the screen. I'm like, all right, and here's what we're. Yeah, all the information's up there. You guys can read that, and like that kind of thing. But for me, like I can't do it. So it's really ironic that, I can go from a professional setting and not be able to speak to people, but I have no problem getting up on a stage with a microphone in my hand and making people laugh and talking to them.
Yeah.
Hey guys, we're gonna take a quick break. We'll be right back with you. Well, guys, welcome back to the after show. We took a quick break there because Mr. Richard needed to relieve himself.
I drink a lot of coffee, okay?
I ain't seen you drink coffee.
Not a single cup of coffee.
Well, y'all don't get no clues, do you? No
No,
context.
not at all.
clues?
No,
I'm out of the
no,
window
no,
right now,
no,
bro.
no. None of that. Let me tell you why. I don't think you drink coffee. I don't think you drink coffee.
I drink coffee, bro. Look at my teeth.
No, see, they look white.
No.
You smoke cigarettes too.
Yeah.
Okay, what are we figuring to talk about?
All right, so where were we? We were going to, we were talking about the open mic. So we got on Backdoor. Backdoor is a tough one because that's a short amount of time, right? You get 3 minutes.
Clean mic.
Clean mic. So, I mean,
clean.
You're not getting off that mic throwing out any kind of expletives or anything, right? So.
Well, the cool thing about that, Mike, though, you could say bitch on there. You could talk about like, you could say like, yeah, I had sex with my wife last night, but you can't go into explicit detail.
That's the word. You use that big word. I couldn't use it. Explicit.
Yeah.
That
Explicit?
word. Yeah, that word.
There
That's
you go.
what he just used.
All right.
Yeah, explicit.
Well, that's all. I mean, I think the idea behind that is like they want to be able to, I think I like the idea of a clean mic for a couple reasons. One, because anybody can drop F-bombs and really like emphasize the joke by throwing in a few cuss words, but writing clean is tough.
It's
right?
very tough.
Like trying to get to that point where, you're going to be performing for, I don't want to say a church. That's a little too clean. But I mean, you're going to be performing for like a restaurant full of families, right? Like you're not going to go in there and drop F-bombs every other.
You can't use the,
you can't,
you got to use the creativity of your imagination.
Yeah, I mean, you got to really be able to do that. And I think like that's a handful of mics around here are clean mics. So you got Backdoor's a clean mic. Will Call, that's more of a bar setting. So you can get away with, you can get away with throwing in, you can be a little more derogatory there. Let's see what else we got. We got
the Del Sur.
There's
really only two clean mics that I've even heard of is the Del Sur and the Backdoor.
And Backdoor.
And Backdoor,
yeah. You're right. I didn't think about that. It's only two.
Yeah.
Here in the DFW area.
And then you know what? But like, who's going to those like to watch? Because what I've noticed is though the clean mics, they've got more clients. They've got more customers paying rather than comics that are going there. Like it's like Backdoor. Every time I'd go there, there'd be at least like 10 people that was just coming down from the hotel.
Yeah.
And stuff like that.
Well, I think it was convenient for Backdoor, especially with their old location, because they actually had the hotel there. So, people, they're in from out of town. Like, oh, I don't know what to do. Oh, there's a comedy club right here. Let me just pop in there.
Well, I can say this. Most people don't look at it as far as doing open mic, because when I started, you know what I'm saying? Like, my aunt came and my cousin came. Yeah. And I ain't just, like, hey, I want y'all to come out and see it. Like, Auntie, I'm finna get ready to do it. She said, okay, Richie. I was like, you can't say that no more. Okay, Richie. I was like, okay, I love you too. So I invited like a lot of people to come, but when you're first starting out, they're like, I don't want to come to that.
Yeah, no, they don't believe in it. Nobody believes in you.
You know what I'm saying?
It's crazy.
And like my cousin, he reminded me of Omar Epps, and he came and he brought his son. And dude, he looked at me like, you finished? I'm like, whoa. That was his look that he gave me. Like, this what you called me out here for? I was like, you know what I'm saying?
Be proud of me, yeah.
But
it's hard.
You're right, but they don't, sometimes they don't understand. I mess with them every time about it. I was like, bro, you gave me hell on it when you first came out, bro. Then his son was with him too.
Oh. See, I feel like that kind of set the stand. Like, he brought his kid with him, so you can't.
And he was like, I asked him, I said, hey, little brother, how you like the show?
Huh? Wouldn't it?
Oh, I didn't know you was up there on stage.
Wow.
Bro, it was, man.
I got to say one thing, though, and this is one thing I do truly value about the DFW comedy scene. Not even really just DFW, just comedy scene in general. Like, comics who get up there, they support other comics.
Yeah,
I have yet to meet a person in the comedy scene who is actually doing stand-up comedy who is intentionally tearing somebody else down. Like,
right.
I mean, obviously, there's going to be people out there who find a little success and their ego inflates a little bit. So, they're going to be, it happens, right? That's just the nature of the beast. But I have never met any other comic that has come out and just openly just said, you are terrible, you shouldn't do this. Like, everybody encourages you.
That's the crowd.
even the pompous comics will have their own support system of people that they support and support them.
Yeah.
The who comics?
Huh? Pompous.
Ooh,
arrogance.
He reading that dictionary good, boy.
Expeditiously.
The pompous.
Garvey likes words that end in ITY.
Man,
community, sanity.
If the glove don't fit, you must acquit. Okay.
El Telemundo. Oh, man. So, okay, now, Garvey, man, you awesome, bro. I'm just saying, because the pompous, bro, I'm still on pompous right now. I'm sorry, y'all. Pompous is working right now. I'm still on pompous. Okay.
I mean, you're stuck on pompous.
I'm stuck on pompous, bro.
That said, like, I know we kind of got off topic on that, but that is one of those things. Like, I completely understand. Like, that's the one thing I truly value about the comics in this whole area is people are there to support you. It's like, this is like the most dysfunctional AA meeting I have ever gone to.
Well, this is the thing. If you're a new comic and you show up to, let's say, Hyena's Comedy Club on a Wednesday or something, you're asked, you just spark up a random conversation with one of the comics there. Next thing, all of a sudden you're like, hey, how many mics you hitting a week? Oh, you got to hit this one. There's one on Monday, Tuesday, right. Wednesday, Thursday. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Oh,
like,
absolutely.
We want to see everybody where we're at. You know what I'm saying? We want us to all to be together all the time.
Right. Right.
And that's really kind of what it's turned it into is, especially now, because now you got you got all these mics every night of the week. And, I know COVID kind of shut it all down last year, but things are finally opening back up. So we've got mics almost 7 days a week now.
Well, let's go down the list, though. Sunday. What's on Sunday? We've got one Nostalgia at 9.
Nostalgia.
You got Improv in Addison.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. You got to sign up on that one early.
The week ahead, you email Addison Improv.
If you new comics want to get out there and do something.
Yeah, these are a lot of fun. You've got Big Shots, which is temporarily postponed until they move their location. They're going to a new venue.
And where is it located?
Oh, so that one's in Bedford.
Okay.
We've got Dusty's in Denton, too.
Yeah, so
on Sundays.
And Dusty's, that's Diego's mic now.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he took over that one. Yeah. That one's fun. That one's a lot of fun.
Yeah, that's far.
He does a lot of traveling.
He does, man.
Bro, that's far.
I know. He lives in Oak Cliff. That's an hour drive.
Every Sunday, bro.
Every Sunday.
Wait, so when people are doing multiple mics, let's say, for example, Sunday, like, is it possible to hit all of the mics?
Yeah,
like, is
absolutely. On Sunday, absolutely it is.
If you don't have
Yeah.
no family, it's awesome.
You know, if you're like,
If
if
you're
you're
single, you can do anything.
If you're on a Sunday afternoon, you can email improv. So like you were saying earlier, like
Right.
you can hit the Sunday improv, hit that at 3:00 in the afternoon, then run over to I don't know what time when Nostalgia starts, but
at 9?
at
The
9. Yeah,
sign-ups
but
at
then
9.
but then you got Big Shots because Big Shots that would start. I'd be there at 7. We would start at 8:00. Usually with football season, we'd get started a little later, probably around like 8:30. But you could do that, do your set, and then go straight from where that was because that's in Bedford. That's only like 30 minutes from Denton, if that. So I mean, you can go from there.
That's Sunday.
Yeah.
What we got Monday?
Monday we got hat tricks.
Hat tricks.
Yeah.
Who else?
Oh, well, there was that.
Is there a new one opening?
It's supposed to be another. Remember, Hyenas used to be open on Monday. The one in Dallas used to be open on Mondays, but I don't know if they're still doing it.
When?
They had Mondays and Wednesdays.
Well, now it's Wednesdays and Fridays.
Okay, so it changed.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I think we're probably. I mean, I'm not sure which ones there are, but
Yeah.
you got Mondays. You got hat tricks. You got
Steady Eddie's mic
Yeah.
at Chirps.
Church chicken. Yeah.
That one's a good one.
I just want to go there for the food. I don't even want to get up there to actually perform. I just
And
wanna
that's in
get-
Dallas, right?
Yeah.
Greenville.
That's the one thing I like about going to the restaurant mics, man. You can try all the food. I swear, I have gained 30 pounds since I started doing comedy because I go to all these different places.
I know.
And I just eat all this all this incredible food.
I was wondering why your
my-
face was getting so fat.
And
It go to
bro,
your head.
like I know
was
it
just
is.
saying, everything go to your
Listen,
head.
it doesn't go anywhere else. It goes straight to my face. I got a double chin now. It messed me
that's
up.
hot,
Okay.
No, it's not.
No, it's not.
It's not
Why
a good
you
look.
say hot?
It's not a
What's
good
wrong
look.
with you?
That's the word.
No, not
Hot?
You don't say
Hot.
hot.
Bro,
Yeah,
what are you,
man.
who are you? Paris Hilton in like
What is he-
2001? That's hot. No,
What
dude,
is he
knock that
doing?
out.
That's my mentor.
Dude, we
Paris Hilton?
Yeah.
Man.
All right. You ever seen her shirt? It says "Stop being poor."
You gotta stop that, man. You gotta stop that shit.
I'm working on it. I'm not the heiress to the Hilton Hotel.
No, okay, so we've got Mondays down. We've got one on Greenville Chirps.
Yep.
That one's cool though. Like it's like an intimate setting.
Yeah.
Like, have you been to that one yet?
I haven't been to that one, but I've talked to a couple of people who have, and
I
that's
haven't been to that one yet.
Nope.
I said I'm gonna go.
It was pretty cool. They'll turn on you fast. There was one comic that was there doing like kind of racial material or whatever. They booed him.
Was he white?
He was white, yeah, of course.
yeah, you can't get away with it.
fine.
Yeah,
That's
Of course.
fine.
I mean,
You
it
can't do it
happens.
no more.
No,
I'm
they
sorry,
can't.
white
They
people. You
can't.
can't
No,
do it
no.
no
Yeah,
more.
we can. You just got to be able to have the right material and present it the right way.
Yeah, but it's still.
I can't get up there. I can't get up there and do what Kramer did and start screaming at the crowd.
Yeah, I thought
Like
about
that.
doing the Kramer too
Dude,
in the
yeah,
wild
I
white
get
crowd.
right,
I think
yeah.
I'll probably
Yeah.
get beat up.
Nah.
I could do a Kramer.
No. See, you could do that because you can get away with it and start yelling it out because everybody has white guilt, so you'll be fine.
No. But if he was to do a Kramer though, he'd be talking about the white folks. He'd be like,
Oh, yeah.
the white devil, and then people would get mad, like like what happened to Nick Cannon.
But then,
Nick Cannon's terrible.
Hold on, but then I clean it up to my white power. They're like, oh, he's back on our side.
Hey,
Hey,
Thank
there he
you.
is.
Yeah.
human power. Human power.
Hey, what we got Tuesdays, man? I'm sorry.
All right, Tuesdays. Tuesdays we have
Del Sur Tacos.
Del Sur Tacos. Is that the only one going on Tuesday?
That's the clean one.
Mhm.
That's in
the
Oak
one
Cliff,
in
right?
Oak Cliff.
Yeah, it's Oak Cliff.
That's Diego's mic again.
Yeah.
Will calls
Yeah, we'll call.
with
Yeah,
George. George
that's right.
Red
Yeah,
speaks.
yeah, we'll call on there. And then Wednesday you've got Bodega.
Well,
Fort Worth.
Fort Worth, yes. You got Bodega in Fort Worth. You got Playground. That just opened up. That's
In
a
Fort
late mark,
Worth.
too. Yeah, so you can go to Bodega, hit that up, and then
Then go-
immediately go like
To Playground.
Yeah, like
It's
Playground's like 100
literally
feet away,
Right,
yeah.
It's like literally across the street.
well, Tuesday still you've got Magnolia comedy on Tuesday.
I haven't hit Magnolias.
I haven't
Where-
been. No, I haven't
That's
been.
that's in Fort Worth, right?
Is it?
Is it?
I don't
Really?
know.
I ain't never heard of Magnolia. Is them like flowers?
No,
What's
that's
that?
like where people be getting murdered at in Louisiana. It's like they took that name and they put that on the
So
comedy.
Magnolia Projects.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we not going there.
It's a good mic. It's a great mic. Wednesday's what we got. Drunken Donkey.
We do have a Drunken Donkey on Wednesday.
Where's
I
that?
haven't been there yet.
That's in Louisville. But you also have Bodega on Wednesday, so that's
Right.
Mm-hmm.
yeah. There's a lot of mics on Wednesday. So
It's
you got Bodega, Playground. You've got Drunken Donkey now because we just secured that one.
Well,
Okay.
Wednesday, do you think you could hit the Louisville mic, the Fort Worth mic, and the Dallas Hyenas mic
No.
all in one? No.
I would
If
think
you
Louisville then
have
Dallas.
enough stimulants, I think it can be done.
You have to be single and you have to be on the pills.
The pills. Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
those.
sorry.
Yeah.
You gotta be on the
Them
pills.
Yeah,
Chevron pills.
Yeah. Yeah. That was awesome, bro. To write. Anyway,
What?
what about Thursday? I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Yeah. So you got Ramblin' Rose and Rowlett. Is that Wednesdays?
That's
Wednesday. Yeah, that's
Wednesdays,
Wednesdays. So, yeah.
Oh, what's his name? The guy that runs it. Is it Brett?
Brent O'Brien?
Brett
No.
O'Brien?
It's
No. I don't know.
Brent Wiesner.
I don't know how to say his last name.
I don't know how to say it, but yeah, he has that in Rowlett too.
Oh, okay.
And I haven't hit that mic. I'm closer to that mic.
Bert Weir.
Right, him.
Y'all know what a weir is?
No.
It's like a dam that they put in different like pumps. It's like a suction cup thing that they put in pumps or whatever.
Learned something new. Didn't know that.
It had to be a pompous comedian that knows about weirs.
Is he pompous? Are you
He's
pompous,
pompous.
sir?
A little bit.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. I mean, it makes sense.
Just a little bit. That's
Yeah.
fine.
Actually, it took me a while to get him to warm up to me because I walked in. He's like, "Oh, this guy."
Yeah.
See him, he sees me at like every other mic and like, "I see you every time. You're not funny."
He's very abrasive at
He
times.
is.
I ain't never said that to you directly.
You never did. No.
I said it to your partner. I told your partner about it. He a hoe.
So we got that's Wednesday established, right? He's a hoe on Wednesdays. Okay, so what we got on Thursdays then, Mr. Garvey? What we have on Thursdays?
Thursdays, you know what?
Do we still have
hitting mics
Do we
on
still
Thursdays.
have the Garland mic? Do we still have?
Garland.
No, we don't have that. We don't have.
Tavern on the Square is
Tavern
closed
on the
down?
Square is gone.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
then,
I don't know what happened
I
to
mean, you
that
got
one.
Hyenas in Fort Worth on Thursdays.
Oh,
Right.
yeah, for
Right.
sure.
So they,
Right.
yeah, because they actually have like I guess they have like a class or a show, and then they open that up towards the end of the night. You can go there.
Wasn't there one that was in the colony? Still ones on Thursday nights. Steady Eddie had that one too.
No,
Oh,
that was
on Tuesday.
Yeah, that was on
Tuesdays?
Tuesday.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, they
that's-
don't have that one anymore.
That's gone, yeah.
my bad. It started with a T, so
Yeah. Close enough.
sorry.
Ends in Y.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
so no more Thursday ones?
No, I mean, you still got. No, I guess. Do we not? I guess
don't
we
know.
don't.
No.
We've got a spot. We got an open spot
We
to
got it
set
for
up a new
Thursday.
mic.
Right.
New mic?
DFW Comics. If you're looking to set up a microphone, Thursdays
Thursdays.
is the way to do it.
That's the day.
That's your day. You can get
Mr.
everybody out
Radio
there.
Voice.
So we've got like a few on Sunday,
Well,
a few on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, none on
None on
Thursday.
I don't think it really. I think
Friday.
Thursday's really kind of feeding into the week. So like that's Thursday's really like that first night that people start doing shows. So I don't know if they've because you got you'll get those 3-night weekends where you're like, okay, yeah, you
Right,
got
yeah,
you're
Friday,
gonna play
Saturday,
Thursday,
Sunday.
Friday, Saturday,
right.
and then you got that. So I mean, it makes sense, but I mean, there's always room to have another mic because there's people not booking shows,
Right.
Exactly.
so they're gonna want to get out there and do their material anyway.
Right.
So you can do that.
Friday?
Friday. There's no mics on Friday that I'm aware of.
Well, no, because at Hyenas, if there's not a second show, there's
yeah.
going to be an open mic.
Yeah.
And that one's a really cool one. It's very interesting because just like Thursday at Fort Worth Hyenas, they've got the show. Directly after the show, there's the open mic.
Yes.
Right.
So if the host says, "Oh, hey, after the show we've got the open mic here," there's generally gonna be some people that's gonna stay around.
Oh yeah. I've been to that.
Like-
I've been to the open mic at Hyenas in Fort Worth, and that one is actually a lot of fun because they do that. Like they will get done with the show, and then you'll have comics who come in, and people do stick around.
Do they stick around for the whole night?
Most of it.
No.
I mean,
No.
they'll stick around for like a handful of people.
Well, that don't count then.
I mean,
For
it does.
the
It
whole
does.
I think
first
you get
one.
around for the whole night to 2:00 in the morning, like how we get off.
Yeah, they don't do that.
Okay, I'm
I
sorry.
mean, they
I'm
won't.
asking too
That's
much on that.
That's a Thursday, man. Nobody does that.
Oh,
You got
okay.
kids.
Yeah.
I got one.
He's got a kid.
I got a kid.
I have a kid.
Yes. Stop putting S's on the kids.
Kids.
Is
Yeah,
your wife
just-
pregnant?
We're not talking about that.
Oh yeah.
No, we're not.
No, we're not gonna talk about that.
No.
We're not talking about that. All right,
Okay.
so we done covered all the mics. Ain't no Saturday mics.
No
So-
Fridays. Well, yeah, no Saturdays and Sundays.
So
No Friday, Saturdays, and usually not.
Thursdays and Saturdays are out. Oh, you know what? There was a house mic. Rudy Ramsey. Is he
Rudy,
still doing
yeah,
that?
I think he
Right.
is.
On Saturdays.
It's
I haven't
every
been there
once in a
yet.
while. Oh, it's fun, man.
It is.
It's great because he's got like it's set up it's set
in
up
the-
at his house. He live streams it. It's a lot of fun, but like he has a neighbor directly behind him, and like he pulls that like Wilson thing from like from Home Improvement. Yeah, because there was one night I was actually up there and like I was getting ready to go up, and his neighbor came back. He's like, "Are you guys doing stand up comedy back here?" He's like, "Yeah." And like it just and every like he started engaging with the guy who was up there couldn't actually do a set, but like he's just sitting there having fun with the neighbor, and then. For whatever reason, like the neighbor had all of his friends over, so like they all walked around the neighbor, like they all came around. And he had like 30 people there.
Wow. In
Yeah.
his backyard.
Yeah, in his backyard.
That's
It was
cool.
just it just turned into a big house party basically. But it was a lot of fun because
That's
you're
cool.
out there doing comedy, and he's
That's
got like
cool.
he's got his own little like like he's got a stage set up against the fence. He's got the microphone stand, the whole thing.
Yeah, because he said he got one for next month for Black History Month. He said, I want all the black comics. I said, hey, that's too far.
Is it too far?
No, it's not. It's
No,
good.
I mean,
but
I
he
feel
was just he was just explaining that he added that he wanted to have a show in his backyard, but he wanted to do it in February for Black History Month. I thought that was pretty cool. So when May comes around, I'm doing my Cinco de Mayo month with him.
For real though. No, okay, so let's talk about our experiences at open mics.
In what context?
Let's say,
Because I've had my issues where I run into falling on your face. Here's one thing I love about the open mics, though, man. There's a lot of new comics that come out there, a lot of hot up-and-coming comics.
Yes.
One of my personal favorites, Liz Splat.
Man.
She's found some success. She's starting to get to that point where she's like, she's getting a name for herself. It's getting out there.
for sure.
And,
You hardly ever see open mics anymore.
yeah, no, like she's been booking, shows. She drives up to Oklahoma, man.
Dude,
Like,
she been
she
booking,
goes up
bro.
was it Bricktown up there?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been seeing everybody doing work over there, bro.
Yeah, everybody's in Bricktown. Her, Kate Greathouse.
Right.
Yeah,
Oh, that's
she-
where she goes. Cause she
Yeah,
goes,
she goes up there. Her, Zach Webb. They
Okay.
go up there a lot. Just saw Jamie Gravy. He went up there.
Okay.
Yeah, I've been seeing
So-
him up there.
Yeah.
Like
Didn't-
that's turning into a new spot. I guess a lot of people are going up there.
Wasn't he up there with Eddie Griffin when he went?
I don't know if it was Bricktown, but he did tour with Eddie Griffin. I think he went and played Virginia and
He's
like,
still
a whole bunch
on.
oh yeah, he's still doing it.
Yeah,
It's crazy. Like he got on with Eddie Griffin.
Yeah, because that was in Killeen. They did the
Oh, was it in
last show.
Killeen? Yeah,
Oh,
that's
man.
right.
Yeah.
He's like a local hero, honestly.
Oh yeah, Jamie. Yeah,
Yeah.
Him and Tony Casillas.
Yeah.
I just met Tony.
Yeah.
I met him a few months ago, and Diego introduced me to him, and he's a super nice guy. Like, I've like, he was out there, and it's like, of course, you're hanging out after a mic, and everybody's like, they're roasting each other, because that's just what comics do. They just get out there and they roast each other.
Yeah.
And I had never met Tony, and I'm terrible at roasting people. I've gotten better, but I'm terrible at it. And Tony is really good at roasting people.
Yeah,
and,
I don't have
And
that.
I just I had nothing to do. I had nothing better to do. I had nothing to lose. I was like, all right, I'm gonna roast him. And
It did not work.
oh, it worked great. It worked great for me. Like one roast, and then he just
Murder.
Demolished.
oh yeah, dude, it wasn't even funny.
The thing about Tony though is he knows himself.
Oh yeah,
And that helps him out on stage. That helps him out with the roast and stuff. You cannot get the best of someone that already knows what's going. You can't. You know what I'm saying? That knows all the tricks that needs to be played. You know.
Right.
that's true. That's true. Who's
So-
who's your local favorite?
My local favorite, honestly, Tony Casillas is in my top, dude. Like very. I would have to say though, Joey Johnson. Y'all know Joey Johnson, right?
I haven't met Joey.
I haven't met him.
He's a Denton guy, kind of tall, gangly, bunch of tattoos. His crowd work, I want to say, he's the guy to study if you want to start doing crowd work, basically.
All right.
As far as local stuff, like he's top notch, bro. He could do his whole set. Honestly, I'm pretty sure he could do his whole set, all crowd work, talking to people about their jobs, blah blah blah, whatever the hell, and it'd be just as entertaining as his material.
Okay.
So that's a skill set in itself, man. Doing crowd work, that's a whole different animal.
So who do you have as one of the?
So one of my
Best-
personal favorites, I've only seen her a couple times. Anna B. She's gotten pretty good. Like I saw her a handful of times at a couple mics, and then I guess she went down to Austin and opened up for a bigger name comic, and I got to see the set that she did.
Wait,
and
who? You don't remember who?
I know.
I can't remember his name now.
I remember she hosted for Mark Carey a couple weeks ago. I think.
Yeah, I think that's what it was. But yeah, it was like down in Austin.
Yeah.
But yeah, she like got a full set out of it. It was incredible. But she was hilarious. Obviously, like being comics, we hear other comics material all the time, right?
Right.
We hear it all the time. But of course, it's still funny, but then to see it actually in
Person.
person, and actually see it in the venue in front of people who are paying to see it.
Right.
I've heard it a bunch of times, but it's even funnier when you're actually getting to hear it and you're getting the reaction.
Well, that's a whole nother animal when people are coming there to pay to see it.
Oh yeah, it's a completely different energy. It is.
Well, because the bomb's worse.
Oh yeah,
The bomb is way worse. If you bomb for a crowd of people that paid to come see comedy, dude, then stop.
Yeah, that's,
for a while.
it's
Reevaluate.
Since we're going on. What's up? What's that?
new people, favorite people.
Yeah.
Richard, who's your person? Who's your favorite?
My favorite right now, and I don't like to put them in that category, but if we're going so far, you said Liz Splat, and then Anna B, and then my other young lady. No, it's two of them, Angela Walker
Okay.
I don't know if y'all have caught any of her stand up,
I
bro.
have
She's
not.
awesome.
Is it Angela or Angelia?
I say Angela.
Angela. She's fine with that.
Yeah,
Right?
Angela Wall. That's why I call her Angela. I don't know. Angelina, I don't know where you come from. That one, you know.
Hey.
And then you have Alberta.
The exception.
Actually, Mycia
My
down in Killeen, she's funny.
Well, she lives in Killeen right now?
Yeah, she actually
Yeah.
lives in Killeen.
She lives in
Oh,
Clinton.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
She comes up here all the time. I mean, she's up in DFW almost every weekend.
every
Yeah.
weekend, yeah.
Oh, she's putting in that work,
She
dude.
No,
putting
she
in
is.
work.
But she's funny, man.
She really is.
She
Oh,
is.
yeah,
She
for
gets
real.
it. She get a
Now-
crowd going.
She won that competition at Eddie's competition.
Was
thing.
that her? I thought Liz won that.
Well, no. She won that first competition.
Oh, okay.
But Mycia won the last round or whatever before it got shut down or canceled. or
Okay.
whatever.
Oh, yeah, that's
Okay.
right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, the guy, man, I like him. He got a head like yours. Y'all wear about the same size head, number 9 and 10. You know what I'm saying? He out of
7.5.
no, that's what you want to tell yourself. But he's out of Burleson, man. My guy AJ,
AJ.
dude,
He kills it.
he hurts me,
AJ.
bro. AJ,
He's the only guy who carries a backpack everywhere.
you done seen AJ?
You seen him?
Every time he come to the door, he got to lean his head down so he can fit in. You ain't never seen him, bro?
No, what color he is?
He like my color, but a little bit, a little shade darker, like a paper brown bag. You know what I'm saying?
AJ.
He's
AJ,
like,
the
coffee and
comedian.
creamer.
Yeah,
right?
you
Like,
know what I'm saying?
What mics he be frequenting?
All of them.
Yeah, and he's been at Hyenas.
Yeah. I mean, he lives in Burleson. He drove to
said-
Dusty's.
Right, bro. He moving around, bro. He
He
been
does.
just about all the open mics. The only one I don't think he even been to is probably Nostalgia's.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's the only one.
Well, that's how you get somewhere, bro. You
So
gotta
wh-
keep.
So who else y'all got?
I got to agree with you on that one. AJ, like he's only been doing comedy for what, 3 months?
Yeah.
3-4
Oh,
months? I mean,
man.
he's been killing it since he got into it.
Yeah.
Y'all
that-
gotta point him out to me.
You haven't seen? Okay.
Dude, you
I
can't
got
miss him.
you.
He's the only guy that walks in with like a Gucci backpack on. with
All
nothing
the
in
time,
it.
with nothing in it.
Nothing.
It's just a
Just
backpack.
hopes and dreams.
He
Like
do
nothing.
This. He do like this the whole time when he walk in. He like this the whole time holding on to his straps, bro. Yeah.
No, you know what that mean? I used to work with a dude who used to work with his backpack on. He used to have his strap in his backpack at all times.
Nah, this one.
Yeah, he
That's
doesn't. He doesn't
No.
keep anything in there.
No.
Yeah.
Oh.
He's
Never
not.
mind.
He's not that thug,
No.
Well, never mind.
He's
He's from
thugged out,
Burleson,
but-
bro. So how thug can he be?
bro. Have you ever been to Burleson?
Burleson don't sound. Like I'm thinking
It
about
doesn't.
Burleson. I was thinking about the coat factory when I say Burleson. I want to go buy some coats today. I don't know about y'all. Just
Well, listen,
So-
we got to get on Garvey's level, man. You see his coat? Good God,
we know talk about
Good-
that.
looking like he just stepped off.
The plantation. Lord, eyes tied balls. I'm sorry.
Look
So
now.
who is-
Look now, y'all messing up the feed.
I'm
There-
sorry.
There you go. He's back. Now he's back in the Martin Luther King
Oh,
talk.
okay,
Right?
okay.
Community.
Why y'all gotta do me like that? I'm not even that dark, bro. Like, y'all doing me wrong, man.
Sorry.
You okay? You okay now?
I'm finna cry. I ain't-
So who is yours, girl? Who is your comedian of the local year? I
Comedian of the year?
Yeah. Who you think?
You know what, bro? I ain't gonna lie. When it comes to personal growth, like overall, like just funniest, Diego Morales, bro. When I met,
true.
he started around the same time I did, all right? And we were kind of, he's doing, now, after a couple of years and a half or whatever, he's doing these shows. He's booking things all in different states.
He is.
Bro,
He's got all these
Yeah.
mics. He's making his money.
Yeah. He and I. Oh yeah. No, with him at to Vegas back in
Right.
December.
Right. Dude, he is.
That show is crazy.
Panda.
Panda's
Oh.
hilarious. Oh yeah. And you can't forget about Rafa.
Rafael Singili?
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh my
man.
God, yeah.
Rookie mistake.
Rookie mistake.
Rookie mistake. You know.
No,
I'm waiting to find like that catchphrase. Like that's him. He's gonna be Raphael rookie mistake saying.
He gonna have to
for
put
the
the
rest of
trademark
us.
on that one,
Yeah,
bro.
he has to.
'Cause
Has
that's
to.
yeah. That,
That's it.
but now I'm gonna tell you the dude that I like, and I had met him like a couple times in 40. Yeah, he's a white dude. He had a beard, man. He cool though.
Who?
Busco.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Busco had my partner. He turned red and he yellow. That brother turned red. He go over there and let him, who is that, Richard? I said, man, that's Busco. He whole face is just red, bro.
I like his set though, because he could actually pull off, like, if he really wanted to, he could pull off like a whole Alex Jones thing.
Yeah,
Like,
his voice sounds like
he could. He could pull it off.
And I was listening to him that night. We was at 40, and he jumped into that water. It was pertaining to like black people, and everybody was like, I'm like this. That's it.
You know, he gonna take it
I'm
there.
laughing my butt off, but it was, you know, you have to jump into those waters. You have to see what works and what doesn't work. So Busco, yeah, bro.
Yep.
He's definitely not afraid to take it there every time.
He's
bro.
not.
No.
And I like every time he talk, the beard shake. Like, what is going on with you? Man, I love this guy. Just wanna,
I mean, I get it. I get it.
yeah.
I do have a question, man. Like, why do you buy extra medium shirts? That sweater is super tight right now.
That's an old sweater. He been working out, man. That's
Okay.
it.
He just took that out of the dryer. That's what happened.
Pretty much so. You got, you know.
I'm trying to give you the benefit of the doubt over here. I'm
Hey,
trying to
brother.
make you-
Hey, when right is right, bro. It's just a small shirt. It said large, but I think it was actually small, so it make my
Labeled
I
it
really
wrong.
got something, and I really don't. You know.
You look like you wearing a size 18 months.
Boy, payback's a mother. Ain't
It
God,
is.
dog,
It
boy.
is. It is.
I ain't mad
I
though.
don't even understand it.
We just now what we're gonna do for you is that we're gonna get you a real cotton shirt
Because that looks like you just got out of county. I
I'm
just want to know,
just
did you
saying,
get
bro.
all your commissary before you left? Or
You
just
know what
I
I'm
mean-
saying? I'm looking for the red, orange jumpsuit pants and stuff with them flat bottom Vans shoes that's just blank.
Look here.
They ain't got no designs on.
Look here.
And then
Look here, youngster. Youngster.
But no.
I made stove every week.
I'm just. Oh, you did?
Every week.
Did you have coffee ready?
I had noodles.
Oh, okay. So you were
Noodles.
good.
I had
But you got the correction officer over there anyway, so he was watching you too, huh?
Really? How am I the correctional officer? Because I don't have any hair on the top of my head.
Dude,
Because
that's
you're
what
white.
I'm saying,
This is
bro.
rude now.
That's what I'm saying. Then you got the, you got the fuzz on your face like you was fighting a whole bunch of. Get over, hey, number, get over there and sit on down there, boy. Then
Man,
you come back
he
to
just
the
took
real
it there.
life.
He just took it there.
Yeah,
God.
he's a correctional officer. You know, you gotta handle them.
Apparently I'm a
like,
correctional officer.
right. That's what I'm saying. You gotta handle them some cats, man. Them cats fight.
Nah, you gotta squabble because ain't no straps in there.
That's what I'm
Ain't
saying.
no
So
nothing
you gotta go for the gusto. If you're a correctional officer, you gotta get them. Hey, boy, sit your ass on down over there now.
I be feeling like the
I'm just
correctional
saying.
officers is more trained than the regular police.
No,
Because police ain't got they finna shoot.
say the
All
correctional
right,
officers.
all right. We're getting off topic.
Okay,
now.
I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
we are.
Okay, I'm sorry.
All right, so we'll get back to where we were.
Okay.
I do have to jump back to one thing because there was a mic that we forgot to mention, and that's Mad Hatters. It's also on Mondays, so
Mad
that's still going on. Yeah, that's in Louisville.
Yeah.
Is it Louisville? No, Carrollton. I don't even know.
Oh man, Fort Worth.
Fort Worth.
Oh, it's Fort Worth. Mad Hatters in Fort Worth.
It really?
I didn't
I
know.
thought it was in Louisville.
Yeah, everybody kept saying it was Louisville. I guess I was wrong.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
Okay.
Yeah. So we still got Mad Hatters on there. So
Okay.
So wait, so what time is Mad Hatters? Can you hit the Hat Tricks and Mad Hatters?
yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Okay,
Our folks from Michigan, Marcus, Justin, and Genevieve.
Oh.
They hit up Mad Hatter. They hit up Hat Tricks Monday, a few weeks ago. They hit up
Okay.
Hat Tricks and then immediately did their time and then went to Mad Hatters.
Okay. See,
So-
I can't do that. I don't have the time. The wife won't allow it.
Yeah, I mean
I'm just saying.
it happens.
I ain't stop putting it out there.
What?
I got a wife.
Yeah. Well, see, now you're not gonna get any fans.
I got a lot of fans.
OnlyFans.
Whatever works, sir.
No, it literally,
Whatever works.
it literally is. He has an OnlyFans account, but then when you log into it, it's just pictures of fans, oscillating, tower, ceiling, the whole thing. That's it.
No, it says
Did you say oscillated? I'm sorry.
Oscillating.
Mad Hatter Comedy Open Mic is every Monday at 9:30. So I guess the sign up
Would
is,
be at what?
9:30.
Sign
9
up should
o'clock.
be around 8
Is it
o'clock.
not? I don't know.
8:30. Yeah, it should be like an hour before. That's what everybody.
About an hour before.
That's what I'm thinking. 8:30.
Yeah.
You know, if I'm doing the mathematicals right.
The regulars, but Hat Tricks, they just do it an hour and a half after sign up. Sign
Yeah.
up be like 7 o'clock.
But Hat
Actually, you
Tricks-
know what? I gotta say, I'm gonna bounce back onto that. One of our up and coming guys who's actually turned on the afterburners is Zane Melton. He's been hosting Hat Tricks, and he's turned that into like a roast battle, and he has gotten good. And
Let me ask you a question though. Can you get past the list? My name is.
Absolutely, I have no problem with the lip. That
haven't
works
got
for him. That
past
works
it,
for him,
bro.
man.
That
He owns it.
I don't know what to say to that. It makes me like I gotta say it now.
I mean, I feel like if
Zane Milton.
I mean, to look at Zane Milton, I don't know if he's going to be the dungeon master or if he's going to sell you a comic book. But either way, he makes it work.
Bro.
It does.
You know what? I know. I ain't gonna say. You're right, Dungeon Master.
Dungeon
Leave
master
it at that.
all day.
What? That's Dungeons and Dragons. That's
Yeah.
the one.
You know
Yeah.
Zane?
Zane
Yeah.
Milton. Yeah, the forehead that come way out here.
Yeah.
You know.
And I had to tell that boy, stop wearing your robe to open mics.
The thing that killed me is
No,
like
that's
his
Mike.
forehead be shining. So he putting Vaseline on his head too. He think he black. He white chocolate.
No. He got that slick back.
That's what it is.
Oh, that's the gel.
That's where he hold all his comedy power in that slick back.
It is.
Oh,
You shave his head, he's not going to be funny anymore.
okay.
Yeah.
He gonna be
just
like
got a
you.
Shiny
Yeah.
face.
He gonna be like Dylan. He
Yeah.
gonna be trash.
Not funny. Not funny at all. Just overweight and just ugly. My God.
I'm sorry. Oh my goodness.
Well, man, it's been a good show. We hit a lot of topics, man.
Yeah, we really
Talk
did.
about, you know, we got all the mics that we hit. We got our personal favorite comics.
Right.
You know, do you guys have any shows coming up?
Nah, man.
Well,
We
you
I got one on the 7th.
got one on the 7th? I
Yeah.
got one on the 7th too.
All right. So actually, that's going to be Amy Goki's show.
Yeah.
Am I saying that right? Is it Goki?
Yeah,
All
I
right.
was thinking about Goku, but I get it though.
I mean, I get
Goki, I thought she was one of them Super Saiyans. She going.
All right, yeah, she probably could.
I'm just yeah.
It's
how
probably-
how I get on that show?
You ain't part of the Cool Crew.
yeah.
You ain't part.
You
of
are now, though.
Now he's staying part of the Breakfast Club. Yeah, you got to do some. We part of the Breakfast Club.
You got to go to
over
more
here.
mics. You really
know
got to
what
put.
I'm
You got to
saying?
grind, sir.
You know, you ain't part of the
You
Breakfast
gotta
Club.
get it there.
You know what
I
I'm
ain't
saying?
not Charlemagne. I ain't know.
I'm just, but I do have a couple going on.
Where is that show? I got to look this up.
I think it's 1001.
Oh no, I got it. I hate
River-
getting on my
Riverfront.
phone for this, but you know, here we go. So it's January 7th. It's a
Right.
free show.
Mm-hmm.
It is the Texas Ale Project, which is over off of Riverfront Boulevard in Dallas.
Yes,
You got a lot of people coming out for that one, man. You got Panda. He's
Panda.
coming out. You got Sib Raz.
Yeah.
Yep, right there. Yeah, Mr.
Sib.
Mr.
I like
9/11
Sib.
himself.
Yeah.
I like Sib Raza. I like he has the ability to turn the crowd, like, if they're not really feeling comedy right now, he could turn the crowd into feeling comedy.
Oh
right
yeah,
now.
absolutely. Can.
Like,
Yeah, he's got a really good talent for that.
I'm trying to figure out
yeah.
who's the mystery guest.
I'm still trying to figure that one out. Maybe it might be Garvey Marcus. I don't
Who
know.
knows?
It might be. I don't know. I know we got Zach Sprung.
just-
Zach Sprung's coming out.
Zach
for that one,
Sprung.
too. Yeah.
Okay.
And
Now
then Amy's hosting.
and
that,
Amy's
so.
hosting.
Yeah.
Now, if the mystery guest is gonna be Garvey, 6 o'clock is dark. It might be changed to 5:30.
No, he'll be fine. We got a spotlight.
Cool.
Yeah, we're good. It'll be fine.
appreciate that.
Yeah.
I love you, Garvey.
I love you too, Mr. Richard. Black Power.
Lego Salon.
And that's how we finish a show. Yeah. Yeah.